Mpumi Matutu, and welcome back to my channel. For those that have subscribed, thank you so much for subscribing, and those who are viewing, all the time, may God bless you. And if you're viewing for the first time, this is a faith-based channel. I preach, I teach, I share testimonies, everything that has to do with Jesus Christ. So if this channel is for you, and I hope that it is for you, please do subscribe, like, share, and comment on the videos. So today I will be sharing my story about something that happened to me that I never thought would happen to me. The strangest thing that happened, has something strange ever happened in your life? Something that you never ever imagined happening in your life? Well, it happened to me. Ecclesiastes 3 verse 1 says that for everything there is a season and a time for every activity under heaven. And verse 4 says that there is a time to cry and a time to laugh, a time to grieve and a time to dance. And at this point, it was a time to laugh. Like, God has a great sense of humor, guys. God has a great sense of humor. Believe it or not, he has it. I mean, we were made in his image, so definitely sure he has a sense of humor. So now, my husband and my sister it was me, my husband, my sister, we decided that we are going to the mountain, to pray, to just have that peaceful moment without any distraction from this world. Having time with God outside where there's no technology, just us giving ourselves to God. And yeah, we decided to do that. And I was wearing amakapakapa, Yes, so those are amakapakapa. Yeah, I don't know what they are in English, but yeah, I was wearing amakapakapa. For the first time in my life, I wore amakapakapa going to the mountain. I don't know what was wrong with me, or was it because I thought the mountain is always dry, it's not wet, it's not a rainy season, so probably it won't be uncomfortable going up the mountain. I'm sure it'll be just fine. I don't know why I did that, but hey, there's a reason for everything. So I wear my kappa. Alright, and we are going to the mountain, and going to the mountain was not a problem because I climbed the mountain successfully, and great exercise, by the way. And yeah, we had our session there, talked about God. We reflected on our week, what was happening, and how God played a huge role in our lives for the whole week. We prayed. It was amazing. We worshiped, and then it was time to go down. Guess what? I don't know. I don't know. Thinking about this makes me laugh. Like, I always laugh because I'm picturing what happened, So here we are going down, and I'm super slow. I don't know why my husband decided that we should walk the other way, because there's this other way that we used to, and it's so easy. But then we decided to take this other way. I don't know why. So the mountain was, the grass was so long and it was wet. So I don't know how it was long and wet, because the last time I checked it was dry, but this time it was long and it was wet, and we had to go down through that part. So I kept holding on the long grass, going down. This is me holding the grass, and my sister was like, "Are we ever gonna get down? Because you are so slow right now." And I'm like, yeah, I know, man. If I was wearing techies, we probably would be down by now. But these shoes are so slippery. It's either I take them off, or just, you'll have to be patient with me, because right now I can't. I will fall, And then I said, let me just hold on to you, right? So when I was about to hold on to her, this happened. My husband going down said,
ingakandilapho, kukhona isihlahla esamabhii.
And I'm like, I didn't hear what he was saying. Like, I heard he said something like, I don't know, he spoke, but I didn't hear. And I asked the question like, what, baby, what? I didn't hear what he was saying. I had no idea that there was a bee thingy. I don't know what it is, because I always expect bees to be, on a tree or something. So I never imagined bees like on the ground. It was so odd. So now I'm holding on to these things, and I just want to hold on to my sister. So my sister crossed successfully. She jumped the bee thingy. She heard what my husband said. I didn't hear anything, So when I was going to her to hold on to her, I held on to the bee thingy. I held the bee thingy. You don't know. You don't know. When I held it, and then I lifted. After leaving it, I heard a sound at the back of my head, and it was like, zzz. You didn't see. You didn't see me, yo. So it was like, what is happening? Like, are these bees or what? I couldn't handle what I was hearing. The sound was too much. There were bees at the back of me. I never knew I could run like that. I never. Tell you what, I forgot that I was on the mountain and I was wearing a makapa. I forgot. Oh my goodness, I ran. I didn't run. I flew. I flew down the mountain. I flew. I was screaming. I took off my top. I threw it that side. The amakapa, we're all over. Fortunately, there's only the three of us. So I had the bra on. Imagine if I didn't have the bra. Oh my goodness. So I had the bra on and I took off my t-shirt. I just don't know where my shoes were. When I was then I stood there. The bees were on the t-shirt, making noise, and I had 6 stings on my body. So you know what, the stings are nothing compared to what I was doing, what I was going through at the time, my emotions. I couldn't believe what was happening to me. I was chased by bees. By bees. So I stood there wondering what just happened. I don't know. When I looked up, my sister was walking in a zigzag motion, laughing, and my husband he was still on the mountain. He sat there laughing. He even fell down on his back laughing because of what just happened. And when they came down, we couldn't stop laughing. We laughed the whole way home because it was strange. Like, something like that never happens. It just never happens. Well, not where I'm from. It just never happens, because it was so weird. Especially, I'm like, bees and me, and it was shocking. It was a shock. My husband thought that he was seeing a movie. My sister was like, wow, I've never seen a human being run like that in my life. Especially you know. My husband was like, what? What? Like, what? I didn't. You know, going down the mountain takes minutes. But at that point, like at the time, like I probably took 10 seconds. The way I was so fast, like I flew. That was the movie. Like they were talking about how it was a movie. Like they just saw a movie. They can't believe it was real and it was happening right in front of their eyes. And it's because, like, you know, before we went to the mountain, right? So, like, my husband and I, like, the day before, we went to the mountain to just, like, sit there, you know, picnic vibes. And there was a bee tree, you know, a bee tree. And we were talking about how lovely bees are, how perfect bees are, and, you know, they give us honey, they beautify, they make things blossom, you know. And then that's what happened. Like, after talking for the bees, they stung me. Like, they stung me. The bees stung me. I didn't even I didn't know that I was disturbing bees. I wouldn't, you know, disturb the peaceful bees of God. I wouldn't. But it happened. Oh my goodness. Like, oh my goodness. I can't believe this. Yeah. So guys, that is my story for today. And this happened like 2 or 3 years back, but they still talk about it today. That's how funny it was. You know, at that moment it was so funny. So I just hope that you had a great laugh. I know that we all need to, you know, just have a good laugh with everything that is happening. So yes, we all have a different sense of humor. Yeah, so I just hope, to those who are able to understand where I was coming from with this video, I really hope that it brought tears of joy or tears of laughter, and you laughed. I just hope so, because you know what, guys, this was funny. As much as I got stung, it was, you know, it's something to laugh about, not to be serious about, because I didn't die, fortunately. Thank you, Lord. Yeah, guys, so this was my story for today, and just know that God does have a sense of humor. So from me and the love that I have that comes from God, Agape, I love you.